Hello, a few days ago I mentioned that I think that in the current market conditions the interesting strategy could be going long Ethereum and short Bitcoin and potentially a few other currencies. Today I just want to expand a little bit more on the subject. So what is the current situation? I think you can see that probably for the last month, both Ethereum and Bitcoin was kind of treading waters. So didn't move much up, didn't move much down. And I think is that it's still in the market, there's a fear that both Ethereum and Bitcoin can go down. Ethereum can go all the way to level probably like 1,000. And Bitcoin, some people expecting 20,000, some more aggressive traders expecting all the way to 10,000. My personal view is that even if we go to those levels, we will be on those levels for a relatively short period of time. And from my point of view, it is the time and place to start on every move down. I think the investors should start accumulating the investment, particularly to my favorite currency at the moment, Ethereum. So what I think could be interesting strategy. You can go long Ethereum and on the dollar amount, the same amount or maybe less, it's really a question of you. And again, whatever investment you do, you need to do your own research. You can go short Bitcoin. How you can do it? You can go short either via futures or you can go to many DeFi spaces and you can deposit the stable coin, borrow Bitcoin against it, sell Bitcoin and buy Ethereum. Again, that's if you want to have it absolutely on the cash neutral basis. If you want, I think with the futures, you can adjust your pseudo hedge on an ongoing basis. Now, what I'm thinking is that, why I'm thinking that it could be interesting. In the previous rallies, several times Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin several times. So if I'm right, then actually if the market goes up, you'll make more money on being long Ethereum than losing money on shorting Bitcoin. Second thing is, if the market goes down, you will start accumulating more and more Ethereum, but at least you'll be taking profit on your short Bitcoin position. Now, another thing that I think we need to take into account that sooner or later we're gonna hit Ethereum too. And there's certain delays. I think it can, people who are familiar with the subject may be smiling now because it's constantly getting delayed. But having said that, I think the markets mentally and financially in terms of the movement are preparing to that. And I think at that time, my personal point of view is that some competitors of Ethereum, such as Polygon, Avalanche, a couple of others, would be actually under significant stress. Or at least they will give away some of the business to Ethereum too. Because at that time, all their main advantages, well, of course, like let's say, for example, if you look at Avalanche, Avalanche has some interesting features, like for example, like subnets. And again, some people and some businesses will be loyal to the networks on which they already are. But I think the main challenge of Ethereum, the cost of transaction, will go down significantly. So that will make Ethereum more valuable and will cause some of the increased interest and movement to Ethereum too. So the short summary is, I believe in the medium to long term, both Bitcoin and Ethereum has upside. My personal view is that Ethereum has high upside. I think we should be prepared to some drawdowns to both Ethereum and Bitcoin more or less synchronously going down. I think if you consider the strategy that I'm proposing, you will slightly reduce your losses on the way down. And I think we all need to start doing research of how the environment will change when Ethereum 2 will kick in. At that time, I think it will be very interesting to see how the major market players will react. But my personal point of view is that total value locked on other networks will start shrinking, and both the developers and investors will start going back to Ethereum. And I think you can Google it, there's a different research. Most likely, for example, in the short term, the upside for Bitcoin could be let's say, I don't know, 40,000, 50,000, we may try to target and hit the all-time high. But I think current market environment, unless we have another quantum easing, is that it's highly unlikely. But the forecast for Ethereum, particularly after Ethereum 2 will kick in, some forecasts 4,000, where we already seen Ethereum, but some people are more aggressive. They're talking about 6,000, 8,000, all the way to 10,000. So at the current price, you can still make several X on the crypto that I think is the second biggest in the world, provides the infrastructure of many projects, has the highest total value locked. And in my point of view, that total value locked will only grow. So from that point of view, I think go long Ethereum, try to hedge yourself by going short Bitcoin, maybe potentially going short other crypto, but you need to be careful because they've already been beaten up massively, particularly, let's say, if you look at Phantom or Avalanche. So that's kind of briefly my strategy. If you would like to know more, or if you have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, if you like, press like button. If you dislike, press the dislike button. But in any case, if you can subscribe, it would be great. Thank you very much, and let's tame crypto together.